Shedley Ben Musa has a broken arm, but he isn't at home because he's off sick from school and his injury hasn't disrupted his learning. He's one of a growing number of children across Norfolk who are being home educated. His parents, Hajira and Khaled, decided when he was 2 that a traditional classroom setting wouldn't suit his inquisitive nature.
Learning can take place anywhere. You don't have to be sat at a desk learning. You know, when we go shopping, we learn languages. You know, Shedley speaks English, obviously. He speaks Tunisian Arabic, Greek and French. Sciences, we've been recently doing, liquids, solids and gases. So we've been making lip balms and body lotions, and we're going to then make soaps. So it's real stuff and it has a real meaning to it.
Although there's no set timetable, a big chunk of their day is spent in the garden, keeping chickens, which Shedley built a coop for, and growing vegetables. They also join other home educating families for group activities like sports. The 9-year-old did go to a mainstream school briefly when he was 5, when his mum had a wobble in confidence, but it only proved their concerns right and they took him out again. But the decision to stay out now is his.
I don't want to go to school, but it's a thing anyway. You can do it if you want to, but I prefer home education because you get to do much more activities. When I didn't have the broken arm, I used to go swimming, karate, gym, home educated trips.
And the Ben Musas aren't alone. Figures show in the last academic year, 1,200 children were registered as home educated. That's almost 4 times more than a decade ago, when just 378 were listed. But not everyone is convinced.
I just don't think it'd be in their interest to be homeschooled. They don't get the social skills that they get at school, and all the vast subjects that they do. I wouldn't be able to cover them all.
No, because I feel that the educators are more educated than I am.
I'm an engineer by trade, so engineering-wise, that's not a problem. I could teach them all they need to know about basic sides of physics and things, but things in relation to English or chemistry, I think they'd be limited if we did them from the house.
Hajira accepts home education isn't for everyone. Although Norfolk County Council offers support, there isn't any funding, so it can be a big financial pressure on families. However, she says other concerns are unfounded.
I don't know everything. That's a reality, and people say, well, how can you teach if you don't know? Well, actually, we have a library down the road, we have access to the internet, we have access to the world, and you can pretty much learn anything if you want to. The first question people always ask is, how does he socialise? As though he has to go to some kind of special class to do so. The reality is when a child is in school, they're with potentially 30 other children of the same age. So how do they socialise? Because in real life, you're never in that situation.
The Ben Musas don't know what the rest of Shedley's education will look like. For now, home educating works for them. But with their future needs and possible changes to the law as yet unknown, they're keeping an open mind and allowing him to choose the best way to learn and to spread his wings. Lauren Hewitt, Mustard TV, Norwich.